You know, and I know, and they know, and we go all in. And I know, they know, cause we go all in.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the newest edition of What You've Been Missing. You are now listening to the All Dressed Up podcast, episode 1-3, Infinity 138. My God, my Lord, in the 2026, the year of our Lord. I am K Dizzle DC. Tell him who you are, my guy. Tell him who you
Man, I'm just that little guy, have streams, man. Just have streams.
are. Just a little
We're
guy.
still kicking. We're still kicking, man.
Humility is major with this guy. Hey, look, man.
God is good, man. God is good.
All the time, but God is good. Hey, oh man, what do you? First of all, you've done something recently that I feel like I haven't done in forever. Okay, and I need you to recap it. We started a little bit in there, but I need you to recap it. You went somewhere other than work. Where'd you
Yes,
go?
I did, man. I went to shout out to the Dominican Republic, man. Let's get
Shout
right
out
to
to
it, man. Hit the button, man. Give a round of applause to the beautiful island, the Dominican Republic, man. I have what's that saying? The DR owes me nothing,
owes
man.
me nothing. Owes me nothing.
Shanae and myself, we went out there, enjoyed some great time. Just to rekindle, man. We've been working hard.
That's
Wifey, she's been doing a phenomenal job, of course, with the babies each and every day. So definitely use that to recharge, man.
good.
Also, this is the first episode since your boy Young Have Streams has turned 40 years old. So this is 40, man. This is 40, man. It's a whole new day, K Dizzle.
Hey. Welcome to the club, my friend.
But I'm
Welcome.
gonna tell you about the DR, man. The DR is everything that they tell you it is. They really building up. A lot of construction is being done on
Mhm.
the Punta Cana side. That's where we stayed at.
Okay.
But yeah, a lot of tourism. But the people love us. They treat us great. And if you ever get some time, go down there and support the culture, support their island, because they will definitely give you the best hospitality. I'm gonna even drop the name, and we stayed at the Excellence Resort. If you do go to the Dominican Republic, check out the Excellence Resort in Punta Cana. 5 stars, man.
Man,
100%.
you said that like they're paying for your next visit down there.
Hey, man, you never know. You never know. But what's good with you, K? This will tell us something good, man.
Shout out to the vacations. Shout out to the vacations. What is good? Family's good. Girls are getting bigger. They're getting older. I feel like some freedom's coming.
Birthday season, you said's on the horizon.
AC. It is not on the horizon, sir. It is here. I literally have two birthdays back to back. What a big dog.
Big dog, what's good, big dog?
2 birthdays back to back, and then 2 weeks after that. So, and then milestones. Um, shout out to my oldest, 25 years. Shout out to the lady in my life, 45 years.
Wow.
And shout out to the baby of the bunch, 16. So yeah. So welcome to let me say, I didn't get a chance to say this to you, but let's talk about you becoming an Embiid fan once LeBron gets to
Man, what's
40.
good, Sal? Thank you for the birthday wishes, man. All the best for
We're gonna
40
get
and half.
there.
That's right.
Yeah.
All the best for me. I'll tell you what, K Dizzle, don't lose your train of thought.
No, I'm
We're
there.
gonna talk about the LeBron and Philly rumor, but go ahead, K Dizzle.
No, well, I
Commercial.
didn't get an opportunity to welcome you to Unk status.
Oh man,
You are officially in Unk/OG status.
that's what
when
I
the
was
young
gonna
cats
ask
come and be
you.
like, hey OG, hey OG. Hey, what up, Unk?
I
You
ain't
know,
even gonna lie to you. I
you
can't do. I don't know about the Unk shit yet. The Unk shit's pushing it, but I might be a young OG. I'll take young OG. I've had some guys, refer to me as OG, and I look at them like, how old are you, motherfucker? Don't be fucking. But hey, I'll take the wisdom because yes, I am. Yes, I am an OG. So shout out to the OGs out there, man. And look, if you're coming through, the All Dressed Up podcast is live, just like we've always been. K-Dills will put the number up because we're gonna talk about some fun topics tonight. Even though we've been gone for a couple of weeks, we got a big show lined up. If you got the time, shoot us a text. We'll pull you right through the conversation. Don't be scared, man. Come on through, talk it out, chop it up, and subscribe so we can keep this thing going. So go ahead, KD. So you have
571757. Shout out to the underdogs. What up?
45. Not to put the wifey's age out, but that's a
Go ahead.
graceful 45.
Mm-hmm.
And the oldest is 25.
Mm-hmm.
Oldest baby girl is 25. Youngest is 16. Tell us about that, man. What are you experiencing? What's down the pipe for me to expect?
What's down the pipe for you to expect? High cost of living.
Yes.
Yes, that's a matter of fact. But more importantly, just memories. Memories is
Yeah, that's what life's about, man.
it's different. Seeing it in different stages. Any parent knows when when your kid is small versus when your kid is in elementary school. If they've gotten to middle school, if they've gotten to high school, you see the evolution of that child, and you see how your relationship changes over time. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Just be glad and fortunate that you are there to witness it and experience it. Just make sure that you're present.
Gotta ask you this question.
Go ahead.
Keep it real with everybody in the chat. Keep it real with us. And if you guys got an opinion, put it in the chat as well. What was the most difficult stage or age range through you raising your daughters, or was it different for each of them? Because I always hear like, "Oh, this is the fun part." Because I got little ones. My
Mhm.
oldest is 8, so I
Mhm.
always say, "Oh, that's the fun part." Or, "Oh, this is the expensive part." Break down what would you say is the fun part or the toughest part of fatherhood raising daughters?
Very good question. It's so if you have one, right? The hard part is when they're first born because you don't know what you're doing, right?
You ain't lying about that.
You
I know
you
that.
don't know what you're doing, so you don't. The only thing you have is a baseline of what you've been taught, right from wrong, and you have an idea of what you want to be. And usually, sometimes your wannabes are everything you think you missed, which you usually, but more oftentimes than not, you end up almost close to what, if you had a decent example, you end up close to what you had,
Okay.
right? And so I think the fun part is, if you do decide to have more than one, is doing it again and seeing how you change and how your approach is different and how you think about how you did it with the first one versus you do it with the second one or the third one or how many you ever decide. So those are the fun parts. When you get to the age where they're young adults, now it's the advise and consent role. And so
Yeah.
you always think, okay, well, how much is too much? How much am I? Should I be going this much, or how much should I be doing, or how much should I not be doing? Does that make sense?
Absolutely. I mean, I'm there now,
Yeah.
and you want to be the best dad you can be, right?
Mhm.
And that's why I was asking, because you've had like the perfect range, almost 10 years, 9 years between your oldest and youngest. And like, did you ever experience any anomalies like from any of your children? Not to get too deep, but like, were you surprised like this wasn't like the last one?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
None of them like any of them. They're all different. They all got their own quirks. They all got their own things. They're humans. You know what I'm saying? And it's how do you build a relationship with each of them, and how do you meet them where they are? And they're all in different stages. And so that's the experience that you get, is how to effectively. You're not managing, but you're more than anything. You are just consistently trying to stay a positive voice, and you just
yeah,
want to make sure that you have access and be one of those voices. And I think parenting sometimes overbearing creates those wild issues you have, and then not being present creates those wild those wild tangents that you have. So it can swing either way. So it's just a balance, and
yeah,
you don't know what's right and wrong. You only learn from where you are at that moment, from where you are in those moments, and you say, okay, um, I need to be here. I need to be more this because I'm missing this. Or is it easier to have a conversation, or is it hard to have a conversation? And that all depends on your presence. It all depends on how much effort and time you've put into having that relationship builder. Same thing with a relationship. The relationship
yeah,
is different because with children, your focus kind of changes and your dynamic goes to, okay, let me be the best provider for this child. Let me be the best parent for the child versus you know while still juggling being in a relationship with the next person. So
100%. And you do a great job of that, man. So, again, much love to the big K Dizzle DC, man. Shanae Wilborn's in the chat. Who are you, Shanae Wilborn? And where
who
do
is
you come from? But
who
you
is
know what, though? We were just talking about how phenomenal the time was in the Dominican Republic.
hmm
And, Shanae, you can drop a comment and tell us what you thought about it. But had a great time with you, baby, and I love you.
there it
As
is.
well.
There it is. And you told me so a couple things before we get like really into the whole bunch of stuff. I know we went on a tangent on parenthood. That ain't what we talking about, but we
Yeah,
but one of the things you wanted me to share, man, I thought was important that we do share is there's a lot of stuff going on in the world, a lot of different action. Oh, love you too, boo. Love you too. But this was something that I think we both decided that was very important that happened. It's actually a historic moment that I think people might have overlooked. But let me go ahead and play the clip anyway. Let me just go ahead and pull it up and play the clip anyway before we get in there. So, but yeah. Hey, look, I just want to play that. That's a historic moment. If you are living under a rock, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, shout out to Usher and Chris Brown actually kicking their tour off down the street from us at Northwest Stadium. They started their tour here, and I think they got maybe 3 shows they're doing here.
I think so, man. I know one thing. Every goddamn hotel was booked.
Every hotel's booked. Here's the thing I do know. Okay. If you were lucky enough to go, the tickets are $17,000 each. And parking up there was like everybody's complaining about the parking and Norwood Stadium was like $800. No, it's $80 for parking up there. But from what I hear, and all things fantastic, it is a phenomenal show. I've seen Chris Brown by himself. I've seen Usher by himself. And putting them together, I just know it's going to be a smorgasbord of just outright craziness. Now, I heard, I think Tank came out because Tank's from this area, and
Yeah.
somebody else came out as well. What was crazy was this. I think their first show, the first night show, everywhere else. Now, Northwest Stadium's an open stadium. If you weren't aware of that, it's open, doesn't have a roof. It's
Yeah.
home of the Commanders for now. It was raining everywhere else around the stadium. Like it was torrential downpour that day, everywhere else. Because I had to drive to get home. I came from work to go home, like goes past the stadium. And as soon as I got probably like a mile out from the stadium, the rain had ultimately stopped. Like it was like, how you drive through a rainstorm.
Yeah, it's a perfect storm for the
Perfect
Chris
storm.
Breezy and Usher fans.
It
But I
just
tell you what, the
exactly.
coverage and the memes and the posts, man, it was gonna get a lot of news. A
Uh-huh.
lot of people gonna be talking. I thought their outfits and one of the clips that I had sent you was funny as shit. They was out there dressed like they was from like TLC in the '90s at one clip.
Uh-huh.
But then you got your boy, of course, Chris Brown, getting everybody's wife in trouble.
Oh yeah.
So it's already causing up a
Oh
ruckus.
yeah.
Already causing up a little ruckus. Couple ladies out there getting sung, sang and danced on. It- you
he's
know,
got he's got some velvet. He's got some homage to Janet Jackson's Velvet Rope tour.
yeah,
But he ain't got no whole strap down contraption. He just got a couch up there. He doing a lot of pelvic thrusts, and people
yeah,
people getting on the internet and just going wild with it. But
yeah. But you're gonna get that in a good old fashioned R&B show, I guess. But if you still want to have some fun and do your thing, going out. But I'm gonna keep my wife at home. I'm gonna tell
and
you
no,
that.
no. So let's be honest. Let's be honest. Okay, just because I'm gonna tell my story in a minute. Just think about this. It's Chris Brown, right? Everyone's Chris Brown or Usher Raymond. Who is it for you? What female artist for you? If you were going to a concert and they had that opportunity and you were close to the front row, what female artist would you happily be taken on stage for?
Man, that's a hell of a question, K Dizzle. Hell of a question, man.
In the chat, if you a man, so because I know the women in the chat gonna say, yeah, Usher, Chris Brown. If there was somebody else you be willing to go on stage for, who would that artist be?
I'm
Who's
gonna
that
tell
artist?
you right now, it's probably Patti LaBelle for me.
What?
It's probably Patti LaBelle for me because she
What?
gonna have some real good chicken and pies up there. I'm gonna be able to eat good, listen to her do her thing, she
What?
flapping her wings. Nah, I'm joking, man. Shout out to Patti
Shout
LaBelle.
out to Patti LaBelle. You
That
trying
was
to
for
get
my baby.
fed?
I don't know, man. I'm that's a hell of a question. What's yours?
It was Janet Jackson.
It was
I
Janet.
got I got lucky enough to go to the Velvet Rope tour, and I was 3 rows, well, 6 rows from the front. And when she was talking about finding somebody in the audience, I screamed to the top of my lungs.
Janet, Janet,
My
Janet,
future
Janet.
wife, my lungs, with my future wife standing right there, like, please take me and take me as I am, Lord Jesus, in this moment. So for me, it was Janet. At that
Sal's pick is Aretha Franklin. We are
Sal's
way
pick is Aretha Franklin.
no shade to
My
Aretha, man.
God, huh?
Shoot, no shade to Aretha. She
You
was a
talking?
bad
I hope you talking about
creative
younger Aretha
R&B.
Franklin.
Man, but I'm
Better
trying
think
to think like
Aretha.
if I had to probably go, maybe like I'm gonna probably throw you off. Maybe like a Maya in her prime.
A Maya in her prime?
Maya or maybe yeah, man, because like I could say Beyonce, but everybody will say Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce is like almost everybody's number one. I'm trying to think of like a not a B lister, but somebody you wouldn't expect to hear every time.
I can't. Okay.
Maybe not mine. Maybe
No, no, no. Don't let me demean that. I'm not demeaning your pick, bro.
thank you, man.
Pick.
Trying to think who else.
Shout out to Maya. Sweet.
Ain't too many female artists gonna get me to go up there and do what these girls are doing for Chris Brown and Usher. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
No.
Like I'll probably go up there and sit there and let you sing, but I ain't gonna be up there doing nothing crazy. I ain't sucking no
Mm.
toes or doing nothing like that. I ain't going crazy, man. But to each their own. Have fun, get your money's worth, because you're gonna spend some money.
For sure. For sure. So I mean, shout out to Kusha Raymond, Chris Brown. Dissolving marriages one concert at a time. But
So look,
go ahead.
so parallel that to the other biggest show. We might as well just touch on both at the same time.
Who's that?
Your,
Oh,
your boy. We are in the see
there
Shanae
it
saying
is.
Rihanna. She
There it
knows
is.
I probably pick Rihanna.
Yeah. Yeah.
She
You
know
know
me.
wow.
She knows me.
Ella. Yeah, you be up there.
She knows me.
For sure. The billionaire? Oh, without a doubt.
I'll be up there
No.
with Savage Fenty spraying perfume everywhere. I'm spraying perfume. But
Jaws on. Look, I got your jaws on.
we wear them cheap ass draws. Some draws be cheap as shit, paying $16 memberships. I remember when I started messing with Savage
It's
Fenty.
a $76 membership, and you can buy draws for $5 a piece. That's how
I thought I was doing something for my girl. I said, I got you this membership, Savage Fenty. She was like, yeah, I saw that shit. I said, okay.
Whitney
Hey,
Houston.
Whitney was bad.
Whitney was bad.
Sal's an 80s baby, man.
But yeah, that's strong. Who you get on stage for? Whitney Houston. That's a good pick. I was thrown aback by Patti LaBelle. I just thought about pies. You want to go up there and get fed? You stupid.
I ain't lying to you.
So at the same time, Usher and Chris Brown had their show. There was a big ruckus in New York. If you were unaware or you living under a rock, I don't know what's going on my camera tonight, but Yankee Stadium was sold out.
Yeah, man, I'm pissed off about the shit. I said I was gonna go because everybody knows if Jay-Z's my favorite rapper of all time. We know this. Everybody knows K Dizzle's favorite rapper of all time is Busta Bus, and it's not a problem. It's no shade to Busta Rhymes, but that's who he said he would beat Jay-Z in the verses. But that was a different show. So look, I told people I was going to be there, and then life came, and then I chose to go to the Dominican Republic. So I was like, economically, am I being selfish to come back home and go right over to Brooklyn to go to the concert? We could have did it. I chose not to. The tickets were high. Tickets are high as hell, man. I don't care what they talking about. The prices went down. Yeah, high as hell. If you're gonna sit anywhere relative to really wanting to enjoy the show, But I got to be honest with you. Everything
Well,
I'm saying, I don't want to look at the clips because it's
oh, it
pissing
looked
me off.
fantastic.
It
It looked
does.
absolutely fantastic. I heard
It
Eminem
does.
came out, a couple other folks came out. I heard the $2,000 tickets were the ones where you can actually turn around and help replace the studio the stadium lights. You just switch the
Yeah,
bulbs out up at the top. They were $2,000, but I've seen a lot of people go. And
bro.
I saw that it was phenomenal. Phenomenal.
I'm so fucking irritated. My my mom Dukes was like, "Oh."
You know you missed it.
My mother called. She was like, "Oh," and the thing about it, I wanted to like forget that it was going on. Don't make fun of me because I'm a J fan like this. I was trying to pretend like it wasn't happening
Uh-huh.
and just forget about it. But my mother was like, "Oh yeah, she was in the stadium." I said, "Who, ma?" She talking like she know people. She was like, "She was there. She was there."
Beyonce was there.
I said, "Who was there?" She said, "Beyonce was there." I said, "Fuck." First night she said he was there. She was there, and she cut his hair, all of it off. I said,
Mhm,
"You telling me Beyonce cut Jay's hair off, and now he's back as the original Hove?" And then
mhm.
I saw the clip, man. No homo, my boy up there with the blue Yankee fitted. I said, "My man's back, yeah." I knew it was going to be off the hook, just something like that alone. And then to see she was singing Mary J's part,
And
Shanae,
she
she
did the Mary J. slide too.
Shanae playing the clip in the living room. I'm hearing Beyonce singing. I'm like, I'm in the bathroom brushing my teeth. Like,
Mad at the world.
yeah, man.
Mad at the world. I watched a documentary about Jay getting his dreads taken down. I was ashamed.
Hey, man, salute the drunk, man. Long time no see. Drunk, one of the
With the
OGs.
drugs in the building, man.
Hey,
Willie.
it was.
What up,
Hey,
OG?
but I'm glad to see Jay Z talking some shit before he gets too old and washed up. You know, come on out here and get your last swings out, man. You
Indeed.
know, you put your time in. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't care. I'm gonna say one thing. I know I'm talking a lot tonight, but I
Mhm.
don't care about none of the shit that they say about Jay Z as far as his business acumen. Man, you gotta appreciate the greats, man. And it's easy for me to say because I wasn't taken advantage of or whatever they try to say. But the man has had again one of the most phenomenal runs in history of music, in history of all culture, and you know obviously everybody has some dirt, and if that's the case, fine. But best rapper of all time, best performing rapper of all time, no
Mm,
question.
mm. That's strong. That's strong. Yeah, I'm upset you missed you, boy.
Thank you.
But life is life.
Oh, but I got something else, so because I won't be missing somebody else this year.
Oh snap! Oh snap! Man, while we talking about fights, while we talking about Spice too, that's a great segue to go in there. Um, your boy, I don't know if y'all are UFC fans, but your boy, did you see it?
Did I
Did you
see it?
see it?
Did I see
Did
it,
you see it? I just want to know if
buddy?
you saw it.
Buddy, I want to know if the betting platforms are going to pay the fans back. I mean, this is highway robbery.
So, Conor McGregor, the Conor McGregor, blows a tire like right when it starts. The moment the freaking fight starts, I think he tears his ACL, blows his MCL
Buddy.
out of the water, right? Tries to do a sharp kick or something, and that's the end of it, right? Can't even pivot off of it. Crowd goes mad. Everybody's upset.
I don't know, KD. I saw him limping when he was taking his shoes off.
Oh, you think it was when
When
he
he
threw the
was
shoes
getting
off?
in the ring, kind of coming out of his like walking shoes,
Mhm.
man, knees looked brittle. I don't know what that was. It was a straight money grab, man. As soon as he came out, threw a high kick, ended up going down, got himself back together, tried to kick again, leg blew out. Holloway standing over top of him, punching him, looking at the ref like this shit is over. Like, what is this? And it's bad. It was so bad, bruh. It was so bad that Dana White ended up talking about some other shit in the press conference to try to distract from the actual main event.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, when you done, you done. That's one of the guys that didn't hear the bell.
Mm.
He did not hear the bell, and then it pissed a bunch of fans off. I won't say it was bad as Mike Tyson, but I will say it was terrible.
Oh, it's bad.
Absolutely terrible. It was really bad. I mean, everybody was waiting on the fight. Everybody wanted to see it, and you flopped, my guy. You flopped, and that's. But here's the other thing: you tried to when he knew that it went out and he went down, and when it happened, if you knew that leg was shaky from there, you should not have tried it again. Even though he did, he tried it, and when the ref saw his knee buckle when he tried to kick again and say, "Yeah, you're done."
Yeah.
Because he knew the damage that already happened to his leg. He was like, "Yeah, you can't fight anymore."
It's unfortunate, man, to see the career end this way, but I don't see him getting back in the ring. I don't understand it at this point. You know, if something like that's happening, it's time to give it up.
Mm-hmm.
But Conor McGregor has some great moments in his career. I still say, even though Floyd tagged him up for most of their boxing match, just for Conor
Mm-hmm.
to be able to have performed and have fought Floyd to the ability that he did, I was impressed, man. So a lot of UFC guys aren't going to be able to come over and box one of the best boxers of all time, and he had his run. So shout out to Connor.
Agreed.
But what was funny was Dana White used a distraction to not talk about the bullshit. He chose some different bullshit.
What are
So
you talking about?
throughout the fight, they're putting up celebrities and entertainers in the crowd because that's always going to promote, get the hoopla.
Mm-hmm.
So they put up Oklahoma City shooting guard Jalen Brown.
Uh,
That's the label on the screen.
mm-hmm.
But the person that they actually showed was Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah. I saw that. I did see that.
So Shakur Stevenson, obviously, he don't give a shit.
Right.
He's a champion. But Dana White's up there like, we got one goddamn job. We got one damn job. We got stars and celebrities in the crowd. We want to put up the right names next to the goddamn stars and
Yeah.
celebrities. But his one job wasn't to make sure that the main event could go on.
Right.
So
No, not that. And look, I don't know how you're doing this, even though we haven't had the show in a little bit. I don't know how you're doing this, but you're giving perfect segues into the next thing we need to talk about.
I'm,
And
I'm low key
when you're
on point
talking
tonight.
about Jalen Brown and you're talking about the NVA, I didn't even show you this, but I'm gonna put it up there. Okay. I'm gonna put it up there. We've had a lot of trades. First of all, shout out to the Wizards, #1 draft. He's
Big
looking
time. Play the round of applause, man. We
he's
back.
looking like he's the guy. We might be back. But shout out to Trey Johnson,
Ooh,
who balled out as hard as he did.
they must have
Wizards
forgot.
on top. I should have worn my cap tonight, but
Yeah.
but I have an unpopular opinion right now. And you see it saying NBA versus LeBron. I don't think the NBA cares about LeBron anymore, and I
Yeah.
think it's been long overdue. Okay,
See, here's
what
the
say
problem.
you? Go
Here's the
ahead.
problem, man. Everybody knows LeBron James is my second favorite NBA player of all time.
Hmm.
Right? I am a Jordan fan. The thing about LeBron, I'm gonna get right to it. The problem that he's what's the word, unintentionally caused in the NBA is that he's still so good. And that's the problem. He might not be as good as he used to be, but he's good enough to just cause enough of a distraction. Good enough to, if he's on your team, what role is he going to have on your team? Good enough to where if he's on your team, who's going to be playing with him? How are the contracts going to be? Is Bronny going to be there? Who's going to be the coach? Everything has to be in line for LeBron to play on your basketball team. And when you accommodate a player like that, and you're bending over backwards to make sure he's got all the players on the team that he wants, all the contracts the way he wants, the offense is being ran the way he wants, the coaches who he wants. You really want that person to be a superstar. And that's the problem. Like, when are you gonna really say to LeBron, I really need you to be a 2 or 3? Like, I really need you to be a 2. When I say 2 or 3, the second best, third best player on the team, I'm not saying shit on LeBron. He can play on any team he wants. But he's really gonna have to be able to play in that role. And maybe he's doing it and we don't know that, but the media doesn't portray that he is. The media in the NBA still makes it seem like LeBron requires a lot if
I,
you have him on your team.
I think he does. Did you hear what Derek Fisher said?
Go ahead, talk,
All
tell,
right,
tell
so
what he
let me,
said.
let me just quote exactly what Derek Fisher said. He said, "I am surprised that a lot of people in LA didn't love LeBron's time here, and that it's been confusing to me the reaction to him deciding not to return to LA." A lot of people have celebrated it and almost had a parade as though this is the greatest thing ever when he was talking about him leaving.
Yeah, I mean, you got to look at what the NBA culture is in LA is it's Kobe Bryant, man. And let's just call a spade a spade. Kobe Bryant was the NBA god.
That says a lot that it's still Kobe Bryant and
Yeah,
LeBron's been there for what, 5 years?
$8 years. Eight.
8 years?
Time flew.
Wow.
And that was the other thing people were talking about. And I put it in a group chat. And I'm gonna ask the chat tonight: would LeBron have been a Hall of Famer if he only had his career in LA? Like this 8 year run with the bubble championship, some analysts have said he would have been in the Hall of Fame alone off of it. Some people, because they were rating his tenures on all on ESPN and
Mhm.
first take and shit. You know, Cleveland 1, Cleveland 2, Miami tenure, and LA tenure. And
LA team's been the worst.
I think Cleveland, you know, LA tenure might have been the worst for me.
It was the worst. Just tell it.
It's hard to read. It's hard to really accept. I didn't like the rosters they had out there. I never liked the teams. Like
And,
the team assembly itself was really bad.
and the bubble championship isn't respected.
It's never gonna be.
It's not the bubble championship is not respected. So I mean, it's just. Do you say even though they're on stat, there's a chip. It's written in history, but it's not respected, which is crazy.
LeBron James is a stat king. You know, he's a stat king, and he's not the king of the NBA of all time. My guy's a stat king.
Okay.
You know, he's had all the stats there's to have. Outside of, you know, winning the most NBA finals, you
Mhm.
know, LeBron obviously his team's lost a lot of chips, but I'm disappointed in the Lakers organization. The Lakers organization should have had a much better plan in getting LeBron James, especially getting LeBron James at the latter part of his career, because you put yourself in a position now to where you're in a dangerous rebuild. The Lakers are in a bad position. And I say that because there's no guarantee that you can really build a team around Luka Doncic. You know,
Mhm.
Luka's one of the best scorers that we've ever seen play.
Mhm.
But how durable is this guy? You know,
He
how
had a lot of pieces in Dallas.
huh?
Yeah, who's in Dallas, right?
Yeah. I mean,
It was a lot
Luka
of pieces in Dallas.
Luka and Austin Reeves is who the Lakers are rebuilding around. They let everybody go. And it was pretty blatant that they didn't really want LeBron James to come back
Mhm.
because all LeBron James is going to do is hamper your future. There's nothing that he's going to be able to do for the future of your franchise. He's going to be the hog. It's going to be all about winning now. And that's why I'm going to segue to he might as well go back home, or he might as well go find a team that he can literally just try to find a chip on. If he can be KD like KD was for Golden State
Mhm.
and legitimately go play with the Steph Curry or somebody that can be the focal point of a team and somehow be under the radar, but that's the problem. LeBron can't.
Yep. There you go. There you go. But with all that being said, who's going to beat Miami?
The Heat, you like the Heat?
Did you see the roster they put together?
Yeah. But you know what? I still like people gonna think I'm crazy. I like a healthy OKC coming back next year. I'm still an OKC. I'm an OKC guy with just their talent and their roster.
Mhm.
Um, where let me ask you a question. So you've got Giannis in Miami with Bam.
Mhm.
You've got the trade being held up for Kawhi Leonard to Toronto because there was some tampering. Sal saying LeBron likes Maxi. Let's put LeBron in Philly now. So let's say LeBron goes over to Philly. We haven't even talked about Jalen Brown yet. Jalen Brown just gets traded from Boston to Philly after a failed trade attempt to Giannis.
Mhm.
Shanae and I were talking last night, and I said, "Babe, I've never seen a more butthurt NBA player who was just attempted to be traded. I mean, this guy can say whatever he wants." Speaking about Jalen Brown,
Mhm.
he can feel about this trade however he wants. He's a phenomenal player. I'm never one of those guys that says shut up and dribble. I don't care about players having podcasts. Some of them are bad, some of them are good. I don't care. But at the end of the day, how you gonna be upset because your team tried to trade you for Giannis? And the worst part about them was they didn't handle the aftermath of the swing and miss. Once the Milwaukee Bucks turned down that trade and sent Giannis to Miami, now the smoke is clearing, and it's like, damn, you trading the MVP of your latest, franchise when Jason Tatum was down. So now you got a hungry Jalen Brown in
Mm.
Philly. He's gonna be in Philly trying to be the biggest dog he can be with a young Edgecombe at the point guard with
So
Maxi.
Maxi, yeah.
And then if LeBron goes over there with a healthy Embiid, what say you and Sal and KD? What do y'all think, man?
That's a big asterisk. I think if he goes there and Embiid does what Embiid does, which means, he'll play one and out six. I think LeBron's going to he's going to get into his possible crybaby bag where he goes, if somebody can stay healthy, you know, because he had that point where he don't care. He ain't got no filter. So
Can
uh,
that roster win? Can they beat the Knicks?
that's very close. We got to see how they size up.
It's
Really
gonna
got to
be
see how
interesting.
they size up. It'll be interesting indeed. I think the Knicks are still the team to beat. Miami put together. Pat Riley does a Pat Riley thing. Pat Riley knows how to pay for championships and put them together. Um, OKC Flop City will definitely be back. Hey, Mama Half.
Hey, man.
Okay, like I said, Flop City will definitely be back. LA is in a crazy rebuild. Shout out to Luka Doncic, figuring out his life after LeBron. Um, you think LeBron will hold Embiid to the fire?
I just think that he's just brittle, Sal. I think
Mr.
Embiid
Glass.
is just he's another Mr. Glass. I think the over under on who's gonna have more games played between Embiid and AD is the question.
Mm,
These are two guys that if they're in the game in their prime playing well, it's a huge difference, man. Even Embiid, we talk a lot of shit about Embiid, but when he's healthy as well, he plays great.
mhm.
You
Yes,
know what
when
I'm
he's healthy,
saying?
he plays great.
And Anthony Davis as well. But these guys got to get on the court and stay. What you mean? What's going on with the podcast? What's wrong? We here. We've been live. We've been live since 9 o'clock.
Where you been? Where you been?
Now
Go
I wanna do this though, right?
ahead.
It's on repeat. I don't know. We haven't heard from anybody else, but I appreciate you, my dudes. Log off and log back on. Not moving
Yeah.
past anything. What are you talking about? Get out of here. Get out of the chat. We talking about. We talking about. Don't come on here complaining.
No, she's just saying it might be something going on. Who knows? I'm gonna check it in a second. But uh
But my biggest thing is a lot of movement and a lot of free agency. For
mhm.
one more sports segue, if you care.
Go ahead.
Brandon Ayuk.
Oh, you still want to talk about that guy?
Brandon Ayuk is out there just on an island of social media talking so much shit about getting out of San Francisco. I have never seen nothing like it, man. I've never seen a person go all in to leave a franchise to possibly fuck up his opportunity to ever get signed again, and that's a hell of a comment at the bottom of the ticket. What do you think about this shit, man?
I think I think your boy is he's gone the route of following the church teachings of Antonio Brown after his CTE. He's just off. He's off the plantation for sure. I think he's screwing himself for an opportunity. He's going to have to go somewhere where they're going to hopefully say, hey, we're going to pay you something because he's now the ultimate distraction. He is now the ultimate distraction to whatever team he goes to. I don't think he don't touch San Francisco grass at all.
Oh, there's no way possible.
Huh?
There's
He
no
just
way
doesn't.
possible.
He just
But
doesn't do it.
but
He
I
might
don't
sit
I,
out
I
for a
don't
year.
I just don't know what he's doing. I hope he's okay. I pray for his health, man. They make a lot of these CTE jokes. Antonio Brown's a crazy motherfucker, man. Like even his posts to this day are funny, man.
He's
But I pray
still,
for
yeah,
him too. But
yeah.
I never seen a player like you come off an injury, not even a good year. Like I could see if he came off a good year, wanted some money, and was swinging his nuts and was like, "Yeah, pay me." But he's coming off a year to where it wasn't good, and
No.
then he's alienated himself, and now it seems like him and Jaden ain't even cool with all the shit because he made some posts talking about him running around with his mom and this and that, and Brandon was like allegedly I mean, Jaden was like allegedly saying, enjoy retirement. So I Yukin for real. He gonna be running some routes in retirement.
Yeah, man, it's just like I said, he is his own worst enemy. I wish he had some people in his life to tell him get off of social media and put his phone away or lock him out of it. Lock him out of it because again, you just messing up the bag. I know you got some money, but you still young enough to make more. Burning money, burning bridges, just burning.
Let it burn.
Yes, yes, like a bad disease from the 90s.
I mean,
But
where
yeah,
does he go? He gets signed. He gets signed.
he gets
What
down.
is he? How? Where does he go,
Where? Where
man?
does he go? Where does he go?
It's just like, you know what, I quit. I'm crazy.
Where did he go? Where does he go? Tennessee?
I already heard your boys are unhappy. And again, it's all through hearsay. It's
Who?
hearsay, Mike. It's hearsay, Sal. But these motherfuckers be hard to please, man. They're like me.
I think I
I
wish
heard AJ Brown is already upset with his role in New England.
I had the clip. I should have pulled that clip up. I'll pull it up. But did you hear about what your boy Tom Brady said about diva wide receivers?
But he said no.
Well, he kind of made the analogy of, I can't have you, being happy at one game where, you have 11 catches, 150 yards, and we win, and then the next game, you got 4 catches and 65 yards or 30 yards, and we still win, and be upset about it. He just said that's just one of the roles where you have to put a lot of energy and focus into those guys to keep them straight, and nobody knows if he can even play. It's been almost two
That's my
months.
point. But why does it seem like it's always the wide receiver position?
It is.
Is it the nature of that position? Is it almost like the two guard who's out there jacking up shots, like the guy who just wants to make his money look more valuable than what it is? I don't know, man. Like these wide receivers are crazy. You know what I'm saying? For you to go out there and have a game to where you don't catch the ball and then turn around and want to, create a whole ordeal about it, and you win a game,
Yeah.
like at the end of the day, shut the fuck up. You won the football game. You're getting paid a lot of money,
See, stop it. See,
Why not?
and dribble.
I ain't say shut up and dribble.
No,
I said don't get yourself alienated with your quarterback because you out there running your mouth and shit. Now you in New England and you mad because you're in New England. Speaking of AJ Brown. And
well,
Ayuk's gonna mess around and be over in Miami replacing Tyreek Hill.
uh, you know, c'est la vie. I mean, you go out there, you burn your bridges, you make yourself unattractive to anybody who wants to bring you on the team because the last thing a team wants to do, even if they're in the rebuilding stage, is bring in a cancer to ruin it even more what you're trying to build or to fight against what you're trying to grow within the team. So, um, chemistry, camaraderie, and also just um, support for the team, which just being a team player is important. And when you have that moniker like Brandon Ayuk does now, it's a problem. Debo came to Commanders, and what did he do? You were big talk about Debo when he came, and then Debo did what Debo does, and that's he does it. He does a great slot play, and then you don't see him for the rest of the game.
Yeah, nah,
Like
Debo.
I told you, he did. With a
I'm good on it.
Tyreek Hill is rehabbing right now.
Tyreek Hill might not play next year,
He might
but
not play next year. He might sit out.
they say the Commanders was looking out on Babe. If anything, Tyreek Hill, if he can be healthy, they'll probably use him as a decoy in most cases. I can't see him coming back and playing like he used to play. When I say he's going to be like a decoy, Babe, And don't be like, I know, but I'm just saying like he might be just used to like take the top off the defense and then run them out, stretch the DBs to get things underneath. But
Mhm.
he's probably another big hit away. So again, I wish the best for him. But I'm really hoping, man, before we switch into the deep dive, that we can get Stephon Diggs. I hope he's not, really in trouble. The Commanders need another receiver. I'm
Do
gonna
you
be
want
honest with you.
Stephon? Do you want Stephon Diggs?
I do. I want him this year. He don't have to sign a 3-4 year deal. But I want Stephon Diggs this year, 2026, 2027. I want him
Why
back
do you want him
home.
so bad?
I like this guy, man. I think he got Cardi B knocked up. He's got some he's zinging right now. You know what I'm saying?
He's
He's got
singing
a
right
lot.
now.
I'm telling you, I'm not, I don't know what he did. I don't know nothing about his DV allegations.
Uh-huh.
But I'll take a good slot receiver
Okay.
along those lines because the Commanders are hoping that the rookie
Still
that they
got it.
draft is going to
Still
be
got
good.
it.
Oh,
Stephon Diggs. He still got it. What did he play last? He played in Buffalo.
no,
No.
no, he just
What
cooked
did
in
he play
New
last?
England. He cooked for New England.
He did cook for New England. My bad. He did.
Yeah,
He did cook for New England.
don't
I'll give him
sleep
that.
on him. So Washington is back, man. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. If anybody thinks I'm a fair weather fan for the Wizards, I don't give a damn. I rooted for them for 30 some years, and I will come back if they're good. And if they're sorry, I'm not. I'm gonna be honest with you.
He said he will come back if they're good, ladies and gentlemen. He will come
Yes.
back if they're good.
If you root for a team for over 30 years, you can turn into a fair weather fan. I'm gonna I'm gonna let
You have
everybody
earned the
know.
right. You have earned
I'm
the right.
I'm gonna root for the team that LeBron James plays for, and I'm gonna root for my Wizards. So thank you for putting the hat on.
You're welcome.
Trust me, everybody knows I'm a Bullets fan.
Yep. Yeah, 100%.
You
Oh yeah, 100%. No matter what happens, we know they suck. This year, we feel good about where we are with the young talent. We've been saying young talent for what 4 or 5 years now.
Nah, but I feel good about this one.
Who are them boys? That's what I'm
I
getting
told
trouble
I
about.
told my girl, I said, "Hey, yo, we getting tickets. Just we back." I said, "We
Look,
back."
slow down.
When the Bancer
Slow
came
down.
out there and dunked on them in the first summer league game,
Yeah, it's a summer league, bro. Slow
hey,
down.
bro,
Like,
I
look,
don't.
Trey
And then
John. Look, I like Trey Johnson's game over the Banson.
me too. No, no,
So
no, no. He ain't better than the
we
Bancer.
did, but we did trade away. Who we just trade away, man? That wasn't. I didn't really care
We
for.
had to make some room to get Middleton back. Middleton's our vet. Middleton's gonna be our vet. I think I ain't even gonna bring KD up. We'll talk about him another time. But
We traded D'Angelo Russell. That's how I'm
we
slow.
traded Russell, and but who's he gonna play over? You
Yeah,
got Trey. You got Trey Young. You got George. You got man. You even got that guy Riley. I don't even know where
you got a good,
Riley came from.
you got a good team. You got
And
Alex Hart, Banter, like you said, George, Will
yeah,
Riley, Koulibaly. Look,
Koulibaly.
you got some young and upcoming dogs.
If
Yeah,
AD again, we
Avery's
using
coming
the
off the bench.
biggest if of the fifth. If AB is healthy, that's a 6 seed or better in the Eastern Conference.
Okay, we shall see, said the blind man. We shall see. We shall see. We ain't even got time to go into no damn deep dive.
Well, this is our first episode back in a couple
Back
weeks,
in a
man.
minute. Okay, I
What
do
y'all
want
want? What y'all want from us, man? We live. We have a time slot for the people. We try to fit everything in. Let's get
you
the
want to talk
big
about
ticket.
this
Go
guy?
ahead. Go ahead.
You want
Why
to talk
not?
about this
Why not?
guy? If you have been living under a rock and you in the DMV area, I'm pretty sure you should be well abreast to this situation at hand because it's been like, as the world turns, as has gone on about this. When this story first broke, first off, shout out to Big Tigger, ex BET host Big Tigger arrested for battery and child cruelty. This came out and it was scathing reports and that he brutally um, assaulted his wife or ex-wife, or I don't know where they are with it, but his girlfriend, I think it's like his ex-wife, and also some child cruelty. And then tables turned, people came out saying stuff about him. It's all about guilty until proven innocent. However, moments later, the internet's always gets a hold of this stuff. Okay, they always get a hold of the stuff, and let me pull it up. The internet found the video. The video made it to the enters of the nets. Okay, and this is what it came to be. Hold on, let me bring this down a little bit. It's a little big. Bring that there.
So that's his
And that's the
ex-wife
picture.
down
That's
there.
his ex-wife right there. And this is Big Tigger. Okay. BET. That's when BET was actually Black Entertainment Television, and we would watch it on a regular basis. For some of the generations that are on now, they don't know what we're talking about. They only know the Hip Hop Awards. Let's play this tape of the alleged battery and child cruelty that was going on.
Give me back my phone.
Get off of me!
Give me back my phone.
Get off of me!
Give me back my phone. You don't need it. What do you need it for?
Get off of me!
What do you need it for?
Get off of me! Please get off of
As
me!
soon as you give me my phone.
Please get off of
Apparently,
me!
she
My
took
phone.
his phone and was
Register in my name.
Please get off of me!
Give me my
Nice
phone.
phone.
You're sticking my ear in my ear.
Sorry.
Get off of me!
Give me my phone.
Please get off of
You
me!
can stay right on the floor.
You're a fucking manhandler.
I'm not manhandling my phone.
Tigger,
Give
get
me
off!
my phone.
Do you not see all them crime?
Give me
Bro,
my phone.
why did
Stop.
you do
I'm
that?
not doing that.
Yes,
She
you did. You
dropped.
just-
She dropped. She dropped.
Bro, you're literally stepping on her.
I'm not stepping on her, Alex. I just want
Bro.
my phone. She could give me the phone and it'd be over. She could give me the phone and it would be over.
Bro, just get over her. She's gonna
I'm
give
not
you.
on her at all. Give me my phone.
Get off of me,
Give me my
Tigger.
phone.
D, if I was anybody else, you wouldn't be doing this.
If you say so. Give me my phone.
Bro, just get over her. You can buy a new phone.
Get off of me!
Mr. Tigger!
Get off of me!
Mr. Tigger, get off of her now!
All right. So, so this is, first of all, the Mr. Tigger line. I'm sorry. I know we're not supposed to be talking about it, but this is where before the video came out, there was a widespread, oh, he's guilty, da 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 da. Once this video came out, the tables had turned. We see where the issue lies. It's always the case of it's three sides to every story, right? Chat, please, please, please. If you've seen this video, type 12 in the chat. I'll tell you why I said 12 later. But in the video, you see where Tigger is just trying to get his phone, and the girl's not giving him. The woman is not giving him his phone. And then the other bizarre part is the son of the girl is videotaping this entire process. I'm not going to ask why there was a bunch of Fashion Nova stuff on the ground. Yeah, a lot of stuff seems out of place, weird. But seeing this now, and people seeing what happened, because this is what why he got locked up. This whole situation, why he got locked up, apparently. A lot of people started backtracking. A lot of people started saying, "Hey, maybe he is innocent."
Just when this Big Tigger
See, looking at it. Look at him. What are you seeing after the video, my guy?
So what I was looking at while you were talking, and thanks for breaking it down. Apparently, his ex-wife was arrested
Yes,
in
now
Georgia during a felony traffic stop on outstanding warrants out of Maryland, connected to the 2019 disappearance of a 10-year-old child. What you know about that?
she was also, I think she named somebody saying she was sexually assaulted, and because this video has come out now, they're relooking at that case. So I mean, there's
So it says 2 children in her vehicle, including a son she shares with Big Tigger, were safely recovered. She's now facing a felony interference with custody charge and is expected to be extradited to Maryland. This comes the very same day new footage surfaced online, appearing to show Brown and Big Tigger in a physical struggle over his phone. Okay, so first and foremost, I don't condone anybody putting their hands on any female, period.
agreed.
Especially if it's not defending yourself or stopping somebody from harming you fatally or whatever like that.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as it comes down to a physical interaction, it's over.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna look good as a male over top of a female, even if you're not necessarily harming them.
Agreed.
Just the physicality and the visual is enough to cause nobody to be on your side. So let's just get that out there.
Mm-hmm.
If it's my sister, if it's my mother, I don't want any male over top of her trying to hold her down or grab her. I'm gonna just keep it real with you.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, on what I'm hearing from watching the video, obviously she shouldn't be holding his phone.
Hmm.
Obviously, she's got somebody else's property. Obviously, she ain't really doing what she's supposed to be doing, because if it gets to a point to where you can do anything to help your own situation, it sounds like he wants his phone. So she had the opportunity to hand over the phone. So there's different factors here. So you got your son, you got your
Go ahead, you
you
breaking
got
it
your
down.
son, you got your son recording it, who obviously is there to make sure that if anything happens to his mom, he's got the footage. He can make sure that people know. I don't think he's old enough or physical enough to step in and intervene. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if I'm 7 or 8 years old, I'm
For sure.
fighting Big Tigger.
For sure. For
So
sure.
I'm not even going to judge the son. But
Yeah.
if I'm old enough to hold the phone and record, I'm old enough to whoop his
Different
ass.
generation. Different generation. Have different generation.
Yeah. So, but again, it's easy for me to say.
Right.
I pray that the ex-wife gets help. I don't know what they're going through, but she should have gave up the phone. He should have
Mm.
never touched her. I think it's not really they're both wrong. I think ultimately, Big Tigger has to walk away because he's the male, and he's really looking like he's in the control of the situation. But whatever was in that phone
Mm-hmm.
had enough to get this situation.
For sure. For sure. I think I focused on the fact that the idea when it came out before any information was divulged, the only thing you saw was his picture and her picture. Remember the picture on the side of the video? So when that came out and they were saying battery and whatever the other charge was,
Yeah, it didn't look good at all.
yeah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. You know, he's terrible. He's da 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 da. Now there were some people that came to his defense saying, "I know the man. He would never do anything like that." Blah blah blah. We gotta wait till more information come out. So when this video drops, it's like, okay, so there's more to this story, because unfortunately, men, please, for everything that is holy, understand when you tie yourselves to certain people, when you connect yourselves with certain people, you got to make sure they are right. They
Yeah,
they are mentally fit, and they are in the right frame of mind, because one bad decision can turn into a whole lifetime of pain.
yeah,
Whole lifetime of pain for sure. I hope she gets help. I hope Tigger, you know, gets out of the situation, and whatever wrongdoing he committed possibly, hopefully, that's set forth and that's set right. At the same time, the lady needs some help too as well. So look, there's a lot going on in the world. We wanted to talk about Nolan Wells. If you haven't seen about that story, please read up on it. We might talk about it later this week.
yeah. We probably still will.
But please read up on it. I mean, there's so many different things going on in the world. You don't have to watch and see everything. You can come talk to us. We're gonna talk about it, give you a little synapse of it. Um, but more importantly, make sure that you have good conversations with your folks that are talking about this stuff, so that you don't end up like Big Ticket did, or you don't end up like LeBron's doing right now, trying to figure out where he needs a home.
T.I. double ger.
You know
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, man. 2026, everything's live. Nothing is gonna
everything
be in
live.
the dark. Clean your noses, man. Get your shit together, because I'm telling you, if you got something to lose, be smart.
Be smart. There's cameras everywhere. You can lose it all in such a short in 6 seconds. You can lose it all. Ask any Karen you've seen online. Ask any got as many racial slurs. Shout out to the Facebook groups that
Ask Brandon Ayuk.
ask Brandon Ayuk. Shout out to the Facebook group White and Proud that the black people infiltrated and took over.
Oh
There's so
my
much going on
god.
in the world that brings you joy, happiness, rather than the sadness. We'll talk about it as time goes on. Catch us later on. Tell them that where they can find us, Big Dog.
Hey man, Hef Streams Media is jumping, man. Climbback series is back. Everything's in rotation. Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Hef Streams Media. And you know K Dizzle DC is all over the place. Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Roots, Boots, Wings is out there, and there's a phenomenal family podcast. Give us support. Reach out to us on youtube.com/AD podcast. Subscribe and on Facebook. And submit your information to alldresseduppodcast@gmail.com. You know what? We do have a guest coming up in the next episode or two. I'm going to roll that out later on.
Roll
We'll
that
talk
out
about
later
it.
on. We will talk about it, man, and we'll get back to it. We love y'all. We do this for y'all. We wouldn't be here without y'all. Peace.
And you know, and I know, and they know.